Toronto is very multicultural, with over 100 distinct languages spoken by over 150 ethnic groups. Exploring the city's neighborhoods, like Little Italy, Greektown, Koreatown, and Chinatown, will make you feel like you are traveling thousands of kilometers. Instead, you're simply wandering on the streets of one of the most exciting places in North America. Welcome back to Town Travel Tips. In today's video, we will explore Toronto, Ontario. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video if you're enjoying this content. Do not mistake Toronto for another large metropolis. The streets are alive with activity. The downtown area is lined with skyscrapers, and the public transportation system is first-rate. But if you lift the hood of Canada's largest city, you'll discover more than just a stunning skyline. On day 1, we will visit the downtown area and the nearby lively neighborhoods. Day 2 will be about Niagara Falls and more of Toronto's nightlife. Day 1. Whether you like salty or sweet pastries, France's influence over Canada gave Toronto a great choice of food and awareness of the importance of a good breakfast. Your first day could not start any better than with a warm croissant. 2 days is very little time for such an interesting city, so try to find accommodation in the strategic downtown area. From there, you can walk anywhere, so wear your comfy sneakers and get ready. First stop, Chinatown. Just 20 minutes from the very center, Toronto's Chinatown is a sprinkling of colorful signs with many local fresh fruit markets, specialized shops, and restaurants that line the streets. The vibes are unique, and the population in the area is mainly descendants of the first Chinese immigrants from the 1950s. Second in size only to New York's Chinatown, if you're in the mood for authentic noodles or some bao, you will not fall short of alternatives. If it feels like a bit too soon for lunch, you can keep walking on Dundas Street, and you'll reach another super exciting area. Kensington Market. Kensington Market is a trendy and ethnic neighborhood in Toronto. While it might recall London Convent Gardens vibe, the hipster mood here is more vital. Street musicians can be heard all day long. The shopkeepers generally operate out of old 2-story brick homes and have their goods ready for shopping. Bakeries, cafes, and restaurants have the best products, yet a casual appearance. This is a lovely area where you can have lunch, a cup of coffee, or walk from one shop to another. From Nepalese stores to Mexican restaurants, it's impossible you will leave Kensington Market unsatisfied. Little Italy. There are 2 reasons for extending your walk to Toronto's Little Italy. The first, as you can guess, is the delicious Italian food. Every North American city has an Italian neighborhood. It's always a good idea to go there to have some traditional pasta dishes or an authentic pizza. The second reason is exploring one of the city's most beautiful districts. A few blocks south of Little Italy, you will find impressive boulevards with typical North American houses, most of them with porches, columns, and gardens before the front door. Walking these peaceful, silent streets will make you forget downtown skyscrapers and busy traffic. As you can easily guess, this is also one of Toronto's most expensive areas for buying a house. For your first evening in Toronto, look for great ethnic food. Chinese, Mexican, Mediterranean, and French are all great options. And as we mentioned before, the quality of these restaurants on average is amazing, thanks to the many migrants who have moved here during the last century. It's been a long walk, but day 1 gave you a complete overview of the city. Have some rest, and get ready for the following day. Day 2. Have an early breakfast because, on day 2, you will witness something special. Niagara Falls. It takes about 90 minutes from Toronto to reach the waterfall, but the trip is well worth it. Niagara Falls is one of the world's largest, most picturesque, and most famous waterfalls. The falls are divided into two main sections. The most impressive feature is the concave Horseshoe Falls, which spans 640 meters from the Canadian to American shores. The 330-meter-wide American Falls is on the New York side, but although there is a huge observation deck, the best views are from the Canadian side. There are several ways to witness this majestic show. You can stand at the very top of the falls without even having to pay for a ticket, feeling the water flowing not more than 2 meters from you. You can access the tourist site and see the falls from a terrace mid-height, and even from behind. Or you can get a ticket for one of the many cruises that sail up to the base of the falls. In the last case, you will need some ponchos, because we can assure you, it will get very wet. Still, the experience will be forever impressed in your mind. After this fantastic experience, head back to Toronto for your last evening. Before dinner, you should visit the CN Tower, one of the city's icons. Once a radio tower for the local railway company, today it is one of the highest observation decks in the Western Hemisphere. Accessing the building from sunset onwards will grant a great view of the lights in Toronto and Lake Ontario in front of the city. There isn't much to do besides admiring the scenery, so once you're ready, climb down and head for your last dinner in Toronto. Once again, the tip is to go for ethnic cuisine, or look for a classic French restaurant if you're in the mood for something fancier to celebrate your Canadian holiday. Have you been to Toronto? Let us know in the comment section below your experience. If you're planning a trip to Canada or North America, go ahead and send your questions to the community. We are here to help every fellow traveler. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the following video. Ciao!